hopefully Craig is recording all this and it'll be fine in the end. How are
I'm
you?
all right, Trent. How are you? You all right?
I'm doing fine, thank you. Welcome to the Onemanshowoff podcast, the show where my desktop antenna just wants to screw me over because I can't have nice things.
It happens.
Yeah. So, Toon, how have you been?
I've been all right. Aside from the fact that I haven't been able to hear out of my right ear for the past 4 days, but I'm managing. I'm doing all right.
Is that like a headphone thing, or is that you're legitimately having a problem?
Oh yeah, no, like my ear is clogged. I went to the doctor and they told me I just have like I, there's like a crayon in there, son. I gotta get it figured out. But eardrops. But it's hard because I really want to hear Brandy's new album, but I can't.
Oh no. Oh no. Shit. Let me just go on. Let me just go on D&D and get on into the questions right now.
Hey, I love
Yeah.
questions.
Yeah. First of all, I want to say that it's really great to finally get to talk with you because I've seen you like on YouTube for. I think I first discovered you from your miseducation video, and then I
Cool.
then used your videos as like background noise because they're that chill, and you're not trying to hyper sensationalize and exaggerate all kinds of narratives like most cartoon critics. Like, this podcast has just evolved into me getting salty about criticism online because it's been the bane of my existence for a while.
Nah, I get you. I've kind of, as time went on, I kind of like developed a philosophy that I just kind of want to talk about things that I either like or I care about. More so for a plethora of reasons. One of them being that I don't want to alienate anybody, like you were saying. Like people
Mhm.
kind of get on the mic and like, it's like, oh, this is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life, and it's like all this hyperbole and shit, and then like people ruin like a lot of films and like TV shows for people like that. There's so many people. I get like comments of people saying like they didn't want to they never saw Bebe's Kids, but they always thought it was trash because Doug Walker said so. It's like you got to see it yourself. Like, that's kind of, I don't know.
That movie is on Netflix, and I gotta watch that, man.
It's so good. I love it so much. It's so good. It's one of those things that kind of got better when I got older too. Like I kind of had an okay memory of it, but then when I watched it again, I was like, oh, this is hilarious.
Legit. We need more black cartoons and black culture cartoons because I've been like exposed to a lot of black culture ever since my years in college, where I went to an HBCU, which, by the way, they allow a lot more students in now. But yeah, I continue my education there doing comic books, and I've been exposed to a lot of black culture, and I really like it.
That's crazy. You went to an HBCU and I went to like super white college, bro. Like the college was super white. Like, but it was cool. It was a cool experience. I met a lot of really cool people. But
That is nice.
it's irony.
Irony. Kind of is. I actually heard about the HBCU from a student at the School of Visual Arts because it's a state university that is willing to continue my education because I did cartoons at SVA, but now I did comic books. I graduated, by the way, and I couldn't be
Hey,
more happier.
did you
I don't
love to
know.
see it? Did you get to have a graduation?
Uh, yes, this was before Corona, mind you.
Oh, this is so beautiful. Oh, that's great that you got to graduate. That's amazing. I'm so
For
happy.
real. I got to experience the whole thing with the music and the dress. Is that even
Uh,
is it even a dress?
nah, I think it's called a gown. But
Ah.
yeah, we can go with dress. We can do
Well,
that.
to be fair, I am dressed for success.
Hey, okay. A lot of gems being dropped.
Yeah. We keeping it wise here. All right, let's get to the questions now.
Okay.
What got you into cartoons and wanting to talk about them?
Uh, as far as into cartoons, I've been like to cartoons my entire life. My grandma taught me how to
Mm.
draw when I was 1.
Oh.
And after that, like I just kind of like was obsessed with everything that we had on VHS. We had like that's why I saw like a boy named Charlie Brown. We had like a VHS that had like the first couple Pokemon episodes on there. We had
Mhm.
we had Kimba the White Lion actually.
Mm.
What the hell else did we have? We just had like a
Original Kimba the White Lion anime or the
yeah,
movie?
yeah. That's because that I didn't see. Okay. Fun thing about me is that I didn't see those like all the important Disney movies like Lion King and like Aladdin. I didn't see those till I was 13. So
Mm.
I thought Kimba the White Lion was the Lion King for like mad years of my life. Um, and so like that was kind of like my intro to animation. I started watching like Fix the Cat and shit like that. But as far as like doing the channel, when I got when I was in middle school, I got to like seventh grade, maybe. I think that's when like I started really watching Nostalgia Critic, and then I found people that talked about cartoons. So I was watching Pan, I was watching Pie Guy Rules, I was watching Animat. Like those are the main three for me that I was really keeping my eye on type shit. And then when I got to eighth grade, that's when I said, you know what, I'm gonna try to do this. So I I made the channel, and then I remember at the time I like caught hell because I really wanted to see the Lorax, and like I couldn't. No matter what happened, the shit was either sold out, they wasn't playing it in the theater, somebody couldn't go. It was something always happening. So like this movie was like super hyped in my brain by the time I actually got to see it. And then
Mm.
when I saw it, I was like, yo, this is actually poo. So I got
Trash.
really mad. I got really mad, and then I went home and I wrote the Lorax video, and then I recorded it. And then yeah, nah, that's pretty much how I started. I started out as like a
It's-
copy of everybody that I liked. But
So you
but
really do have bad luck with movies, don't you?
super bad luck. I have bad whatever it is, it doesn't matter what kind of movie it is. I always have super bad luck.
I remember listening to your podcast, Sketch the Rhyme, which, by the way, you should all listen to. You were talking about how you didn't see the Joker.
I did wait, what was that story? What happened that day?
I No, you were trying to get recording footage for the Ginger review.
Oh man, I forgot about that. Oh my god. Yo, oh man, that did happen. We were okay, so the way the Ginger video happened was um we did the 2K game. We had it like we streamed it that night
Mhm.
or whatever. And then obviously I lost. I beefed it, but I didn't beef it too crazy. Like I still lost, but I didn't lose like by a crazy amount. I lost by a good amount, but not a crazy amount. And then we when I went to go edit the video, when I went to go edit the video, the footage was gone. Apparently, I didn't know that Twitch deletes the footage after 2 weeks. Um, so then I'm like, son, I got like lines in the script where I reference it and everything like that. Like I need the footage. And I was so upset because I already recorded the video and everything like that. And then Ed said, look, we're just gonna do it again. So we went and we started playing the game again. And while we're playing the game,
You
like all the rest,
forgot.
like our roommates are like, they're like, yo, we're about to go see the Joker. And I'm like, we gotta finish this game. I don't know if I can go because like this is like it's hard. It's hard for people to understand that this is my job, and I understand that because this is a weird job to have. I'm sitting here getting kicked on in 2K on purpose because I have to do a video on a cartoon about a little white girl. That's a weird job. That's not really actual job that you job description that you hear type shit. So
I mean, if it pays, it pays.
right. So yeah, then they left. They ended up leaving, and then we finished. And then Ed didn't press a certain button that like keeps the recording. So then we had to play a third time. So every single time we played that game, I lost by more. And that's why in the video it looks like I lost by like 100 something. Like I lost by a disgusting amount, like in the actual
Mhm.
video. And that's why, because like we played 3 times and I just got more and more tired. The first time it was like I might have lost by like 30 or some shit like that. 30, maybe 40 or something like that. It's still bad, but it's not 100.
Question: Have you actually seen the Joker now?
Yes, I have. I have seen the Joker. I have seen it.
Opinions?
I haven't seen it in a long time, but when I first saw it, I remember really liking it. I like the fact that I was sad the whole movie. Um little known thing about me is that I love when movies make me sad. So like I was just like my face was just so like my face was so down the entire time. I was enjoying
Aw.
myself. It was so good.
I just want him and Batman to meet because I legit feel like they would have great chemistry. It's been a while since I've seen the movie too, but I got it on Blu-ray, so I'll probably watch it soon.
Hey,
Anyway,
I have one Blu-ray and it's Spider-Verse.
that's the only Blu-ray you own?
Yeah, I don't even have a Blu-ray player. I don't know why this was given to me.
It just, it's fine. Wait, you have a PS4? That's a Blu-ray player, or was that your
Oh,
friend's?
that was his. Yeah, that was his.
Ah,
I don't know if I feel like I've said this a million times, but like when we did the game to do that as told by Ginger video, like I was like gassing the whole week because I remember being really good at 2K. So I remember telling my friend, I'm like, yeah, nah, I ain't worried about it, bro. I'm probably gonna kick your ass. If I don't win, I'll be down by a little bit or something like that. But then when we got there and he gave me the controller, I sat there and I thought, and I said, fam, I haven't held a video game controller in 6 months. I don't know what I'm about to do here. And so, yeah, no, I don't own any like consoles or anything like that. And obviously, I'm not good at video games, so I'm just stick to talking about cartoons. He keeps trying
son
to
of a.
play me again for like, I think he wants me to butt ugly Martians or some shit. Oh, yo, stop trying to.
You're gonna clap the butt ugly. What am I saying?
Huh?
I clap the butt. I don't know. I don't know. Shit.
That's crazy, Trent.
Pause. What the fuck?
Shout out to Rory, man.
Shit. I should listen to those podcasts you keep on referencing. They sound funny.
They are pretty funny.
Look at you, mad pussy. Anyway. What? Anyway, next question. What made you want to animate yourself?
Like in the videos and stuff.
Yeah, like just animate and draw in general because, god damn it, you're really good.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it was essentially the same thing, like growing up around animation and stuff. That's really what I wanted to do my entire life, is that I wanted to like make cartoons and draw them and like create them and create characters. I never
Mhm.
wanted to do like movies. Like I kind of wanted to do movies, but really I really wanted to do shows because I like that you can like see these characters for a long time and they grow or whatever. And yeah, that's really what it is. I got like mad influences, whether it be Simpsons
Wait.
or Little Lulu or like the Chipmunks,
Mhm.
Peanuts, that kind of
You're
stuff.
like the only person. You're like
But
one of the only people I know that is able to convince me to be interested in the Chipmunks.
I love the Chipmunks so much. Like I can't even like I love the Chipmunks so much. They're so great. Like
Like, shit,
it's
man.
hard to explain. It's
It's
hard to
it's
explain.
you
They're
just
great.
love them because that's your personal thing you grew up with. That's totally fine. I
It's probably it.
recently got to watching the werewolf chipmunk movie, and it's like that is no right being that good.
It's so good. All right, so if that's what you started with, then you're fine because like that is the peak of like Chipmunks entertainment. I think I was talking
Mhm.
to D'Angelo about this before, but like the Alvin and Chipmunks Meet the Werewolf is like the best uh like chipmunk thing ever produced. Like it's so good.
Mhm.
Um
I bet.
the rest of the stuff is good too, but like that's low key as good as it gets.
Yeah. First of all, I want to give a quick shout out to D-Dub who's in this call right now.
Hey,
Hey, bitch.
this nigga changed my life, son.
Yeah, seriously. Hey, bitch. He
I,
also helped me too.
I hate him. I hate him so much. Like he's low key a bad person, bro. Like
Yeah, remember?
D-Dub, man, a review your life is like a bad nigga. He's a bad person.
Yeah, he took my
Hey,
wife
wait a
and.
minute. You can't be spouting all this. You can't do that, man.
You a bad
This is
person,
supposed
bro.
to be your interview, man. I'm pretty all right.
No,
You a
D-Dub,
bad
you took
nigga,
my
bro.
wife. You took my wife. I want her back.
Why you fuck this man wife, bro? What's up with you, bro?
Yeah. What's the
Come on,
deal?
man.
Why you got to do this to me? Anyway,
Everywhere he goes, he just causes hell. He's a bad person. He's so bad.
he takes everyone's wives because he's a wife man. A
Wifey
wife man.
man.
Wifey man. That was gonna lead into something, but I didn't know.
It's all
And
right.
it's like listen, listen, listen. D-Dub, you can take my wife, but you can't take D'Angelo, my only true wife.
Hmm.
Nah, man. I got D'Angelo too, man. We're a couple.
What are
You're
you
a
gonna
goofy.
do? What are you gonna do?
D'Angelo's gonna denounce you, bro. I don't think he wants you. I
He's
think he's
gonna
typing out. I think he wants Trent
That's
more.
nah, man. I feel like I'm like D'Angelo's favorite, man. But like you're my favorite though, too. You know that?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, baby girl. I
I,
still
I,
think you're
I
horribly
fucking I
hated.
fucking hate you, bro.
Yeah, I think you're a bad person, bro. I really think you're a bad baby girl.
You think
know what?
I'm a bad person?
Okay,
Yeah.
you know what? I'm gonna ask D'Angelo if he has any thoughts on the matter. D'Angelo, how do you feel about this?
What? Get me out of here. What?
How do you feel about this war zone? How do you feel about this war zone?
I'm just here for you, Trent. Like, I don't care what
Aw.
Dub says.
Oh,
There
okay.
you go.
Thanks.
What?
You wanna
You're not here for
D'Angelo?
Dub?
Hey, D'Angelo, you wanna read some comic books later? You
Yeah.
and me. Awesome.
Yeah.
I could show you the Mask and Zombie Tramp.
Ooh.
Man, you never show me stuff like that.
Because you're not
well-
cool, D-Dub man that review your life.
You
What
gotta
is
earn.
going
You gotta
on?
earn that respect, okay?
What is going on here?
I took over your interview.
Yeah. Get out of here, D-Dub, and I'll see you later, D'Angelo.
Bye.
Oh my God, he left. He
I
left.
thought you like kicked him out the call. That's why.
I
gasped.
did. No, I wanted to keep him in. He's like a punching bag. He's that funny.
Yeah, he is a punching bag. He's still a bad
I guess he
person,
left
though.
because he was okay. Anyway, I wanted to make cartoons because I didn't want to do my homework.
Okay.
No, but seriously, I used to love SpongeBob, and I would cross him over with everything like Yu-Gi-Oh and Teen Titans and Satan, because why not? And then I like bought video games specifically to create like stages and cars and stuff. Like I bought Brawl just to make a stage, and I got Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts just to make a car. And it's like the idea of creating stuff on your own and making your own rules is amazing. So I want to do more of it. Yeah.
That shit is like I didn't, like I said, I didn't play like super amount of video games, but I had a point in my life where I played a few, and like all the character create, stage create stuff, like that was all really cool to me. Like I always thought all of that stuff was really cool to do, and it like that kind of thing like feeds your creativity. It gives you a bunch of I would like create something on a game, or like on like one of those create your own character websites or some shit. I would create something on there, and then I would draw it in my style, so that it would be like I made a character.
Damn. Shiz, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say that like creating your own character is fun, especially in WWE, because it could look really silly.
Yeah, that's one of the ones I'm talking about. I had the one everybody had. It was either 06 or 07. It's over here somewhere. I can't find it.
Did you have Kiki Cox slam John Cena to the ground and he never got up
Nah,
again?
man, that was pre Kiki Cox.
Okay.
That was pre Kiki Cox.
Before the Cox.
BC.
BC.
It was BC.
Anyway, but anywho,
I think
next
I
question. Yeah.
think there's people. There's someone in the chat confused about why I said Cox. That's her last name. Her last name was Cox. Kiki Cox.
Yeah, the original character for like are you cool with me talking about OC stuff?
No, it's okay. She's from Power K, a cartoon I did in high school.
Okay, good. Anyway, really good cartoon. Next question. How did you end up making friends with these cartoon critics and creators all around?
How can I answer this question in a way that is cool currently? A lot of them reached out
Really?
to me. Yeah, like Dub, for example, reached out to me. He like saw Power K. He was following me on Instagram and he saw Power K. This is why I think like this is why I think he low-key a bad person. The way he introduced this up to me was like He was like, "Yeah, I saw your cartoon. I think it's cool." And I had seen his videos before, so I would like recognize him or whatever. He was like, I saw your cartoon. I think it's cool. I was thinking about doing a video of it one day, but I wasn't gonna do that until you took it seriously. Mind you, I used to sit there and animate that cartoon by myself in my room. I took it extremely seriously. Who are you, person I've never met, to tell me that I'm not taking my cartoon seriously? And then
Man,
I don't know how we became friends after that, but we did.
I think it's like you both see potential in each other and you really want to see each other grow, so you got to be harsh on each other like the fathers that you are for each other.
That's probably
Or a big brother.
what it is.
I kind of did a video similar to D-Dub Man where I made a video about a cartoon by a guy I really like called Maids. It's a cartoon by Neck. It's really
Oh,
great. And
I saw
he
that video.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
You like
so
Maids?
good. I didn't. I don't think I watched the series, but I remember seeing the video. I remember seeing you do that video. No,
Yeah.
it's so nice. It reminded me of the Power K thing.
I was at that's partially why that's why I got D-Dub Man to hop on in, and he said a lot more than I thought he could, so that's rad. The guy just goes the extra mile and just is not afraid of just being himself, and it's a lot of respect, frankly. Like even though he's a poopy pap human being, a poopy pap human being. Hey
Big
D-Dub
poop
Man, you're
pap.
a poopy pap human being.
Yeah, he came back and we still talking about him. That's crazy.
Yeah, seriously.
But yeah, that's really how it was. A lot of people like ended up reaching out to me. And it was surreal to me because these were people that I heard of, people that like I watched a lot through high school or something like that. And like while I was doing my videos, I would watch them and I would kind of feel like I was like in the back or in the sidelines or something like that.
Mm.
And at a certain point, I just felt like it would be cool to reach out to after How to Black, I thought it would be cool to like reach out to people because I got so much of a following after that, and I felt like if I'm gonna do this, I should share it with people that not only upload more often than I do, but that I feel like deserve like some play. I feel like they deserve to like be heard and like people deserve
Mhm.
to see them and see what they do. That's that's when me, Dub, and Man really started to pair up. And that's when we did the obscure black cartoons video. And then
I think
later
another thing
on we met Joe and stuff. It was fun.
I think another thing that really got you two together is because it's like the cartoon black community like all getting together because like I it's like man I am scared to talk about other races other than myself without making it seem like I'm generalizing or putting people into a group because
Uh-huh.
like I love like other cultures and races but I don't want to seem like one of those Karens that are like, I have a lot of colored friends. I really don't want to do that. I want
Right.
to just I just love like the different cultures and different kinds of people to talk to, and I guess I'm just scared of generalizing is all. But I guess what I'm trying to say is like the fact that you guys are black and you got together to support each other is what made your community a lot stronger. Am I far off or not?
That was kind of the point, right? Like it's like when How to Black happened and even like after with like obscure black cartoons and like all the other videos that followed it, like I kind of became like the designated black representation guy. I became the
Mm,
this is the black guy that does the cartoon videos. Like I haven't seen anybody like this kind of thing. But as you can see by like the collabs and stuff that we've done and like with everyone else, there's a lot of other people that do it. And I didn't think it was fair that people only knew me, especially when there's people that have been going harder than I had. Like I kind of just like disappeared for a while and did like a video that I guess everybody wanted to see, and then it just kind of happened. But like I don't think that's fair to like Man or Dub or Veritas Joe, people that like were like on this like consistent. They were putting out stuff consistently, and for some reason people weren't receptive and like they act like they don't exist. But like fam, Veritas Joe has the funniest video I've ever seen in my life. You can put that video next to anything that I've ever produced, and it's 10 times better. It's the video. I think it's called "The Day of Reckoning Has Come."
Hmm.
It's about the it's like this weird conspiracy video about like the Papa John's dude, and like it's so funny. It's
Saw
the
that one.
funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Papa John's is terrifying. Just look at him.
It's so funny. It's the best video I've ever seen. Anytime I get to talk about any of these kind of videos, it's not even a cartoon video. It's literally the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like I watch that sometime like randomly without even telling them.
I'm more of a Domino's kind of guy, to be honest.
Nah, man. You barking up the wrong tree.
So Papa John gonna come to my house and send me to hell?
Listen, man.
Yeah.
Papa John said nigga, but that's some good pizza. I'm not, I can't eat it no more, man. I can't do it.
Someone in the chat said I like DiGiorno. Well, DiGiorno's good, but frankly, I'm definitely more of a Freschetta guy.
I didn't I feel like I might have had journal in childhood, but I didn't. My roommates in college used to go to the store and just buy like the little microwave DiGiornos, and they did it the entire time we were at college. And I never got
Ah,
one, but I got one like right before they kicked us out because the virus happened. And I was like, "Oh,
fuck.
this is fire! I
Hey,
should have been doing this."
microwave DiGiorno get me nostalgic because the first time I had it was on a train, and I always also associated with my college apartments. It's like
Yeah,
college food for real.
super college food. Like I
Yeah.
don't think I'll ever be able to look at that and not think about college.
Hey, curious question. You're still in college, or are you graduated already?
Technically, I
Hmm.
graduated, but I did not have a ceremony because the happening happened.
Mm,
Technically, I graduated in May, which is
mm,
cool. I don't have to worry about anything anymore. But like, yeah, no, they kicked us out before like I even got like a cap and gown. So,
fuck.
uh,
I actually graduated in November when it was originally going to be in the spring because I transferred from my first year to this college, so we had to do that. And God, at the last minute, we had to get a math class to do in order to pass because I had to redo my math class, even though I did the math class in summer.
mhm.
It was chaos, but somehow we made it, and I'm just I'm just happy I did. Anywho,
What kind of
yeah,
math was it? Was it just like normal math? Or was it?
algebra 2.
Oh, okay. I could
Algebra
probably
1 I
still
had
do
to do
that.
in the summer because I had to drop out of it in my first year I had to drop out of math 1 because I cried because they wouldn't let me use a calculator,
Why
and
not?
I I don't know why. No, they wouldn't let me use a calculator because the only calculator I had was my phone.
Oh yeah, some people are really weird about that. They kind of want you to get those really expensive graphing calculators
Yeah.
that take up four
But thankfully,
batteries and shit.
because of disability services, I was able to use my phone for the rest of my math classes. And I didn't use it to browse
Oh
Twitter because why would I?
man, I probably would, not gonna lie.
Uh,
If
I mean, to be
if
honest,
I'm taking a math test and like the Discord server is jumping, I think I'm hopping over to the Discord server and I'm not finishing my test.
getting friends to help you out with math can be good though.
That would be, but I see you notice how like my mind didn't even go to that, right? Like my mind didn't go to, hey, I'm gonna hop in the server and ask my friends for the answer to these questions. My mind specifically went to like, I wonder if they're in there talking about It's Pony. I kinda wanna see what's going on.
It's Pony.
Yeah, that's I just picked a random cartoon, the first one that came to mind.
It's
I, I've never
Pony?
had a I've never had a conversation about It's Pony. It's just the first thing that came to mind.
What the fuck? I'm gonna look that up right now.
Wait, you don't know what It's Pony is? It's a
Oh, it's
Nickelodeon.
the
It's a new,
new Nickelodeon
yeah,
cartoon. Oh my god.
yeah,
Oh my god. This looks like it's gonna be one of those shows that people will forget and then get mad at Nickelodeon for shilling SpongeBob even though they don't even watch the original programming.
probably. It's a good show though. It is a good show.
I'm not doubting that a second. The art style looks pretty unique, and that's something we need
Yeah,
more of in cartoons.
it is a beautiful looking cartoon too. It
Yeah,
is.
I just want more people to like support original programming so that Nickelodeon can wake up. I am sorry, I don't like Nick at all because of what they've become.
Hey man, it's okay. I don't have any like preference
I
network
just
wise. All the networks have kind of like disintegrated, at least in
Mhm.
my brain. Um,
Personally, I think I'm more of an Adult Swim, Cartoon Network kind of kid because I grew up with Cartoon Network and Adult Swim.
oh yeah, I mean like as far as like growing up, for sure, I was Cartoon Network. For sure, I can have a conversation with. I can have a conversation about almost any of the Cartoon Network shows and like know what I'm talking about, kind of thing. Um,
And I wasn't
Nickelodeon
out.
might be the one I'm kind of with iffy on, but
Which
yeah.
one?
Nickelodeon, that might be the one where, like,
Ah,
there's some conversation I probably can't have, with,
I
like, some of the Nickelodeon cartoons, but
okay. Nickelodeon just gets me depressed when I think about it because it's like, oh my god, this is so cool, and then it's like, oh, Camp Coral. And
hey,
I
man,
just support Rise of TMNT, okay? Support Glitch Text, okay?
Rise of the TMNT is it's probably the most beautiful, cartoon I've ever seen in my life. It looks so
It's a
great.
yes. Ah.
It looks so good.
I'm just so happy that Glitch Text is like still in production and it's actually successful because it's not on a network where you'll miss the time to watch it.
That's true, 'cause they definitely would put it on that Sunday at 8 AM
Fucking
when I'm
if
not up.
man, TV, like, yeah, TV can be nice, but like streaming is a lot more convenient. And
It
and, and
is.
yeah, I could just like go online and watch stuff for free, but all the ads for games that don't even exist, like, nah, man, nah, man.
You know what, though? I think, uh I think streaming only became convenient because, like, people made it, uh convenient kinda thing. I don't know, it's a weird thing where, like, people like, when once people had the luxury to watch something whenever they wanted, like, they slowly started to phase out appointment TV, which is low key the best kind
Mhm.
of TV. Like, if you like, maybe 10 years ago, if you went to, say you went to school, the next day and you missed the episode of Fairly Odd Parents that came on the night before, it's too bad because they talking about it at the lunch table. And it's not one of those things where like you get the and you go to the table and then you say, "Hey, did you guys see that the whole season of Fairly Odd Parents came out last night? Oh, hey, I didn't get to it yet. I'm probably gonna watch it whenever I feel like it." Like those are such like in comparison, that's such a bad conversation to have. Like I don't know, that kind of
Wow,
stuff
your
always.
friends wow, your friends talked about cartoons. The only thing my friends talked about was how much Obama was a scumbag.
Oh, I'm talking about when I was like 8.
Ah.
That's the kind of
Oh,
like that's not. Yeah, no, we don't. Yeah,
I
nah.
don't talk
It's
to
only a kid.
I didn't talk to elementary school kids, actually. I only sometimes talk every now and then I only talked every now and then with with man, I only remember, like, one kid from, like, I remember a bunch of kids, but I remember one kid who, was being rude. I told him to use his manners, and he's like, "Manners stunk!" And that stuck with me for years because it was funny.
Man, it's kind of stink, bro. It kind of
I
stink.
mean yeah, because you gotta, like, inconvenience yourself, but, like, not burping in someone's face, that's nice.
Yeah, nah, don't burp at me.
Never
Please don't.
burp it. Yeah, anyway.
Please don't.
Next question. What keeps you motivated to keep on going when making videos and podcasts?
Uh, ooh,
Mhm.
it's weird. Is that I kind of don't know. Like, it's really 'cause even like coming out of like the weird patch that I was in for the past couple months, it's kind of like it was just kind of like at this point, it's kind of weird to say, but it is kind of a sense of obligation, right? Like there's I kind of built this thing where people really like these videos and it means a lot to them or whatever. So it is kind of like, all right, I gotta put my best foot forward kind of thing. I see Dub in the chat saying that it was the money, it was the bread, which yes, that definitely does help. But the thing that makes it different for me is like I can't there's no possible way I could make something specifically for the bread. Like, there's no way that I could do that. Like, as far as these videos go, because whatever I put out, my name is on it, right? So
Mhm.
I have to be proud of it in some way in order to put it out. Whenever I put something out that I don't fully like, it always really, really bothers me. Like the video about the Chipmunks redesigns, the Alvin Show video, it really bothered me because I didn't like that video for a long time.
Mm.
Um, see, Dub he's being so weird. The
Mr.
the
Whiskers.
Brandy and Mr. Whiskers video, I'm mad proud of. Like, I did it because people really wanted it, obviously. But like,
Mhm.
that doesn't mean I put something out that like I just kind of like crapped out and I wasn't proud of. Like, I was really proud of that one.
I
It
haven't.
was so good.
I just want to talk about the episode Fashion Fascist. I can't get over how the title card is like fucking red and white and fucking German looking. Ugh. It
Uh,
like these shows can be so on the nose sometimes.
Brandy and Mr. Whiskers are a wild cartoon.
Uh
It's put together really insanely. I'm gonna be honest, but
huh. And then, God, I remember watching a bunch of American Dragon Jake Long, and then there was an episode where it's like a flashback of Foo Dog fighting a cat, and they cause a Titanic.
oof, I think I remember that.
I
Oh,
I
I hate American Dragon so much. Like the first season, I hate it so much.
oh fuck.
It hurt. It hurt so bad. It hurt so bad to watch. Dub remembers because we was going through it together. It's so bad.
It was fucking it was crazy. That's all I got to say on it. Just yeah, I got like even as a kid I noticed the redesign. Also as a kid, I thought Robot Boy was a ripoff of Teenage Robot.
I don't think I ever correlated the two. I remember Robot Boy, but maybe
Huh.
not definitely not as fondly as Teenage Robot.
Hmm. What if you did a
We
Robot
just
Boy? What if you did a review of Robot Boy and you threw shade at D-Dub who did it before you?
yo, you know, I almost did that. Like I think
You
I had
did?
it in my notes for a little. I almost had it in my notes for a little bit, but I took it off because I disrespect him enough because he used to. Okay, so the thing is, little known thing about Dub is that like his earlier videos are like really bad. So he
Mhm.
covered like a lot of topics, but he covered them really bare bones and trash. So I watched the video and I'm like, man, I could do this way 50 times better than whatever he just put out. So that's how I ended up doing like that's not how
Man,
I ended up doing replacements, but that's why I didn't feel bad for doing replacements. That's why I didn't feel bad for doing the definitive Proud Family video. Yeah, he's talking about his pride in the comments. Nobody cares about your pride, bro.
we gonna
You're a
ride on
bad
your
person, bro.
pride.
You're a bad person, bro. You're
We
just like
gon' we
you're a
gonna
bad
ride
guy.
on your pride, okay?
Yo.
Yo. Pause. What the fuck? But yeah, sorry, D-Dub. Your old videos were kind of trash. God, he's like D-Dub is like the Oscar Proud of your community. Just absolute
Yeah,
disrespect.
he is.
And
We
Toonrific is
disrespect him in his own house.
and Toonrific is like the Penny Proud of the.
I am Penny Proud. I love being Penny Proud.
All right, somebody here, either you, Toon, or me, we got to draw you cosplaying Penny Proud.
As
Please.
long as I can keep the hat on, I have to keep the hat on. You can give me the pigtails, but I gotta keep the hat on.
Can the hat be that? Can hat be the Proud Snack hat? Like in that deleted scene for the movie?
It might. You know what? Yes, it can be.
Yes. We'll see what happens after the interview.
It can be.
I love that this interview is going so well, and you got my recording guy still here. So I actually didn't activate Streamlabs, but Craig works just fine, so we'll be good. No D-Dub. No D-Dub. Let's that'll be a separate picture for later. But I mean, we'll discuss the thumbnail later. All right, next question, and I think this is going to be the final one. Apparently, you had a hiatus, but when you came back with How to Black, it's probably the best thing to return with. So, what made you want to come back with that subject, and what made you want to keep on talking about it while rebranding your reviewing style?
So, all right, this
Yeah?
is okay. It's story time. It's story time. Okay,
All right.
so I started the channel when I was 14, and I kind of like went back and forth. Uh, like I would show up, do a couple, disappear, show up, do a couple, disappear. I didn't really care, and I had How to Black in my notes for like maybe a year and a half. Like I just had the title, and I had like a
Mhm.
little log line of what the video was gonna be about. Because when you
Mhm.
look it up, nobody has done a video on it, and I was kind of shocked about that. I kind of was like, okay, maybe I could do it, and maybe it'll be of some use to people. And then so one day in November, I think,
Mhm. Mhm.
November 2018, I sent Dub a DM on Instagram, this really long DM saying, "Hey, I'm about to do this video about black cartoon characters in animation." Um, Mind you, I didn't have anything written. I didn't even take my notes yet. Like I just knew that I was about to do it, but I didn't have any intentions on doing it anytime soon. But I said, "Hey, if you
Mhm.
wanna be a part of it, if there's anything you feel like you want to say, you want to add, just let me know." And then he asked me what I was thinking about saying. So I told him a little bit of what I was thinking about saying. He was like, all right, cool, here's my audio." And he sent it to me that night. I'm like, okay, I guess I have to do this now then, because he just gave me the audio. So the next day I went, I watched the video that Kevin did, the video that Arthur's Vox did for the roundtable about people that thought Craig of the Creek was pandering. I watched that.
Mhm.
I was in the library in my college. I would watch it, pause, write some notes, watch it, pause, write some notes. Went home, went back to my dorm, composed everything, recorded it, put it together. I finished it in the middle of January. Um, and I remember specifically, being on a call like this, like really big, like one of them weird like iPhone FaceTime call thing. There's like mad people in there or whatever. And I remember saying to one of my friends, I was joking, but I said to one of my friends, if this video doesn't get 1 million views, I'm gonna take it down. And then when I put it up, and it went up, it just kind of blew up overnight, and it got to like 1 million in like a week, and it like blew my mind. Like I didn't even like that was the last thing I thought was gonna happen, right? So
Mhm.
yeah, then people were like asking me to be on podcasts. People were telling me that like this was like it validated a lot of the things that they were thinking, a lot of the things that they didn't know how to put into words. Um, it was a really eye-opening experience just seeing people respond to it like that. And then you know, I had to after How to Black came out, it was the end of my winter break, so I did have to go back to school. And when I went back to school, I had to put together my thesis film. So that's why there's a long break after How to Black, because I had to put together back to and stuff.
Mhm.
Um, but after that, I always kind of kept in my brain like that video was really important to people, and these videos can continue to be really important to people if I talk about things that matter to me, because that's what happened, right? Like it got popular because I talked something that I thought about and something that was really important to me.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, now when I got back home, um that's when me, Dub, and Man started to become really cool. And then we put together the Obscure Black Cartoons video,
Mhm.
um, which also did really well. And then after that, like I kind of was like, all right, so I just did two things that I really care about, and I got to keep doing things that I really care about. So,
People
or at
respond to
least,
things you really care about.
yeah. So it's like either I do something that I really care about, or I do something with a purpose. Like the Emperor's New School isn't something that I care deeply about, but the video had a purpose, right? It had like a specific thing that it was trying to say about um letting your guard down and like not having specific expectations about stuff that you care about, or stuff that like you just look at it and think is going to be trash or something like that.
Mhm.
um and yeah, it was just kind of, it was really the reason to just keep going was just like I saw what these meant to people, and I saw how important they were to people, and what like people were saying they were inspired by them and stuff like that. And it was just me talking about stuff that I watched as a kid. It
Mhm.
wasn't me saying, "Oh, this episode is bad," and the people that made it should feel bad or something like that. It was like, no, this is good. People that did this worked really hard, and this deserves more attention, kind of thing. So
You were like
yeah,
Bart. You were like Bart. You were like Bart in that episode where he was talking to the comic book guy about the worst itchy and scratchy episode ever.
yeah. Comic book guy is trash. I hate that nigga, bro. He's supposed to be trash, but comic book guy is trash.
He's
Comic book
on the
guy is
nose.
like,
He's on the nose on like what he's making fun of because goddamn, there are people out there that really be like that.
yeah, it gets worse later on in the series because at least comic book guy was like a satire on just like the guys that work in comic book store, right? Like
Mhm.
that's who he was for a really long time. But then as the show went on, he became like a mouthpiece for like the writers to get their frustration out on the fans. Like he there's a joke in one episode where like um where Marge is like, "Oh, should the Simpsons get a horse?" And then the comic book guy's like, "Well, actually, you already got a horse. And Homer had to get a new job." And then Homer's like, "Does anybody care what this guy is talking about?" And like the whole hood just says no. But yeah, I kind of do that too. I have the little guy in the back of my videos that yells.
My fault, bro. Enjoy the video.
Yeah. He like yells the stuff that I think people are gonna comment because I get a lot of the same comments over and over and over again. So that's kind of me trying to deflect.
Uh, I was going to be like, you think that's bad, but you know what? Your experience is kind of worse than what I do because I made a video making an animatic on the Honeycast, which was a podcast by an animator of Has-Been Hotel who is girlfriends with the voice of Angel Dust, and they always comment the same shit about this inside joke with the podcast, and it's like they don't think it's been overblown. God.
It's so weird. You think people would scroll down and say, "Hey, has anybody said this yet?" But no, they don't do that. It's so weird. It's so strange sometimes. I'm not
There are
gonna
so
lie.
many comments. There are so many comments that people don't want to go through, and I sometimes I don't. I feel like they're too scared to go through all the comments because they might find something that's really unnerving.
Man, I don't know. I think there's some things that like you would comment that'll just make you go, somebody had to say this, right? Like I get so many comments every time I upload. So I clicked this fast and Chris Brown died and stomped the yard. Chris Brown
Ugh,
ain't died that damn fast and stomped the yard. All right. He died maybe 10 minutes into the movie. He didn't die 2 minutes as soon as he got in there or whatever. I don't know. It's so
I
weird.
actually, I actually want to apologize because I actually used that joke in my video on my video review of Shady Loot Cart.
It's okay. It's okay. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool when other people use it. It's just when it's the
People,
same variant. Like it's like the same like,
I
oh,
clicked
he
on
just
this video.
uploaded. Let me make the same joke.
Got it. Uh, anyway, I think that's all the questions I have for now. Let us get to the live questions. Everyone in the chat, if you got a question, raise your friggin' hand. Let's get this show started.
Yeah. Ask me something.
Yeah. CEO of the Silly Rally.
Sunset E.
All right. CEO of I'm not gonna say that. Yeah,
Niggatry.
how do I unmute this guy? Server deafen, server mute. Hello.
How's it going?
Going good. What's your question?
Tariq, first off, I've said this before, but I'm a huge fan. Love your work.
Thank you,
Uh,
bro.
my question is the everything with the Penny Proud analysis video with Bruce W. Smith.
Mhm.
How was it working with him? What was like the thought process going into it?
Bruh, Bruce is like he's like such a cool dude. It was really weird because I made the tweet maybe in August and then he responded like the next day. And then and yeah, like I was like compiling questions for him. And then in the midst of putting the questions together, Tommy Davis said the show was coming back. It was all like a whole bunch of weird shit. But then like I think we scheduled to record in October, I think is when we recorded that video. And yeah, I remember it's crazy. I don't think I ever told this story, but I think about it a lot. When I sat down to record with him, I because I had to call him on Skype, recorded it over Skype. And when I sat down in front of my laptop in order to record, I took like a really deep breath because I looked up to him my entire life. So I took like a really deep breath and I exhaled, and that was the most peaceful moment of my entire life. Just that one breath that I took right before I called. And then when I called, I started talking to him. He was really cool. He's such a cool dude.
Yes, fucking congratulations on getting Bruce. And it's like that feeling you get where you respond to someone that you've heard so much about and then they respond back. It's so surreal. There was actually a guy on Twitter who messaged Seth MacFarlane for making TV show advice, and he actually responded.
I saw that. It blew my mind.
Yeah, everyone is just people, and so are you guys that make cartoon reviews, man.
Nobody wants to talk about cartoons more than the people that make them, right? And they don't get asked a lot. So when they get asked, of course they want to talk. You know, that's what I'm starting to find that out.
Yeah, people seem to care so much about I don't know. I guess they really want to go after the voice actors. Do you think people actually tried to force Tara Strong to apologize at a con for her playing in Teen Titans Go?
Man, I don't know. People are so weird like that. She trying to get that bread. It's okay, and it's a fun show. Teen Titans Go is so funny. I love it. It's so good.
Yeah, it's friggin' wild. Also, Jinx has a question. What do you think of Avatar if you watched it?
Damn, man, oh man, this is like one of the things I hide. Only my friends know about this. I've never finished the show. I only remember it when it was first airing. I never watched the
Hey, well, don't worry. I barely watch the show myself. I mean, I watch it a lot as a kid, but it's like, I don't know, I'm just not into it, and it's nothing personal against it. I just, I guess I'm just into other action adventure stuff.
I'm aware that it's like objectively good, so you'll never catch me disrespecting it or anything like that.
I don't want to disrespect it either. I just don't want to be, snap. All right. I think let's get a man of 1,000 thoughts himself on here.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, wait, no. Hey. Sorry about that.
What up, bro?
Yo, what up? So,
hey.
Yeah. So about Black Panther.
Oh shit! Come on, bro. Not here, bro.
Oh no!
I just messed with you.
What's up, bro?
Yeah. Okay. Question here. So why did Bush knock down the towers?
Man, you gotta ask Atticus that, bro. I don't know.
What the fuck?
You gotta ask Atticus, man. You gotta ask him. I
thought Black Panther was pretty good.
We're not gonna have this conversation right here.
I don't want to jump into like some big debacle rabbit hole. I just man of 1,000 thoughts, man of 1,000 shade.
I got a real question though, for real.
What's up, bro?
So you put me on the Blue and Exile, like that. So I gotta ask. You heard the new album, right?
I only heard one record off the new album.
Damn. Which one?
Yeah. I heard Miles Davis.
Oh yeah, that was a good one. Like, because I've been meaning to ask you about it, but I kept forgetting about it. And I was wondering, like, what did you think of that album? It was fire.
No, I ain't put myself on yet. I'm pretty sure it's fire. I ain't put myself on yet. And the thing is, I can't put myself on yet because I can't hear out one ear. So I gotta wait until I get my life situated before I could devour that album properly.
Right.
By the way, 1,000 Toonrific, are you guys gonna be on the Sketch the Rhyme again?
If you want.
Because that episode you guys were on where it was great.
It's like my favorite one.
Yeah, it was real fun.
Yeah.
It was like my favorite one. It was so funny. Dub was never in it. They want you, bruh. I think I DM'd you about this one.
Seriously, get on there. Fucking Steve Harvey. Anyway.
Steve, what?
I said Steve Harvey because you were talking about what if Steve Harvey made a rap in that episode with Man.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, next, all right, this guy, Hopeful Spread, asked, "What's my fave manga cartoon?" Devilman. I love Devilman. I love Scott Pilgrim. I love Mazinger. I like and I love going to guy shit. Anyway, we're gonna get Shade into the call. So thanks for your question, Thought. Bye. Anyway, Shade, Shade, you're live.
Tariq, I just recently watched your videos. They're very good, very unique, and I'm wondering what inspired you to do like AMVs in your reviews? Like I know at the end you like have the cartoon clips and then you intersplice it with audio from the cartoon. So what inspired you to do that?
It's kind of two things. The first thing, like I got it definitely like I got it from Pan from Rebel Taxi, right? Like he would, if he did like an action cartoon, he would put those, but he did it really sparingly. He would put it in the middle of the video and he wouldn't do it too often. But like he would do some shows that were like more simple, but I'm like, oh, he could have, this would have been really nice. So I kind of use it as a way to pay tribute to everything that I do. And it came from How to Black, because How to Black always was supposed to end with Melodies of Love by Joe Sample, and it's gonna have all of those clips. But after I did that, and then we did the Obscure Black Cartoons video, I heard the Thugaboo theme song, and then I was like, I kind of want to use this somehow. So then that's when I put that one together. And after that, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do it every time now.
All right, that's nice. All right, our good old friend Benzi, but how do you pronounce this guy's name? Hey,
it's Benzi.
Yeah. All right.
Ben, what up?
Call me Benzi. That's my name. Don't wear it out. First off, Tariq, I just want to thank you for bringing so many people together and just helping a lot of people grow and using your influence to further that. It's really great that you're doing something like that.
Appreciate
But
that, bro.
more seriously, I'm a big fan of subversion of expectations. So, what is one TV show that you like that people wouldn't think that you are a fan of?
Damn, that's a really good question. Which one do I want to pick? Because there are a couple. Okay, all right. I'm pretty sure a lot of people probably wouldn't guess by looking at me that I like love Victorious. Victorious like shaped who I am. Like that's such an important cartoon. I mean, not a cartoon. It's such an important show to me. Like it. I went to an art high school. Where like everybody was kind of like unique and everything like that. And Victorious was kind of like my first exposure to that before I ended up going to that school. And even like if somebody like a character like Andre, like you always see like the black character in the sitcom, they would probably have the glasses, they was a little weird, they may been a little pervy. There was always something going on with like the black character in the sitcom. But Andre was like, oh, this is just like a cool dude. Like it was the first time I saw a character like that. Like, so yeah, I love Victorious. I love Andre. And Ben, you're a good dude. I love you too.
Yeah, you're
Thank
rad.
you.
Also, I'm gonna be honest. I'm so white that I thought about the Nick sitcom Victorious. Or is that the same one?
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Victorious.
Oh, so it. And then you said Andre, and I'm like, wait, Andre 3000? That can't be right.
The black one, the one black one. Look at him, sticking out like a sword in that picture that they just in the chat.
Oh,
Yo,
wow.
that's a microaggression.
It is a microaggression.
Man, oh man. Is there such thing as a microscopic aggression?
Maybe if something's really
All right.
minuscule.
Anyway, anyone else got some questions? Anyone at all? Let's see. D'Angelo wanted to know about, like, do you like any anime or whatever?
No, he didn't. D'Angelo didn't want to know that. He was just playing around. D'Angelo didn't really want to know that.
Really?
Man, don't just unmute me when I'm not paying attention. I could have been doing whatever.
Wait, so, no, he seriously did ask about anime, but like, what made you want to what?
Huh?
I mean, do you like anime?
See, this is why he asked that, because he knew I was gonna be in this. He said he was joking. Yeah, I don't gotta answer it.
Well, now I want to know if you like anime.
Okay. No, the thing is, it's an ongoing thing with like me, D'Angelo, Dub, man, everybody that like I've never finished an anime. I've seen films. I've seen some of the films. I like some of the films, but I haven't finished any of the shows. The one show that comes to mind every time I think of anime was Yu Yu Hakusho. I thought that was really cool. This girl at college let me hold the first season DVD, and I watched a little of it, and I was like, "Oh, this is really fun. I want to finish this one day," but I never did. I still want
My
to
favorite
someday,
joke in
though.
the replacements. My favorite joke in the replacements was, "This guy looks like he breathes Yu Yu Hakusho."
Yeah, that's why I was able to say that because I knew what the show was.
Anyway, I never saw much of Yu Yu, but again, love Devilman. Anyway, Silly Rally has a question. Let's unmute him. By the way, I got like a geek out here unmuting people. So, hey,
What's up?
hey,
So,
hey.
how's it going, Tariq? How's it going, Trent? As my question is well, I just want to get to know you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am kind of new to the community, and I wanted to ask because I was watching your Home on the Range video. I was like, oh shit, I remembered like these movies that were so like unpopular. And so I thought about like Treasure Planet because I fucking love Treasure Planet. I want to know, like, do you like Treasure Planet?
Yeah, Treasure Planet is dope. Treasure Planet is like, first of all, it's really beautiful, and it's fun. Everything I remember about it, I remember like the impression that Treasure Planet always gave me was like the stuff with like the guy and like how he felt about his dad and stuff like that. Treasure Planet is dope. I just haven't seen it in a really long time, but it is dope.
Fun fact. My anatomy teacher at SVA, he did cleanup work for that movie, and he was also the thesis advisor for Vivzy Pop.
Ooh.
Yeah. So that's pretty special. I was gonna meet Vivzy Pop at Lightbug Expo, but you know what happened.
Yeah, the world exploded.
Yeah, in fact, were you gonna go to MomoCon this year?
Yeah, I had my hotel room, I had my ticket, I had my plane ticket.
I had all that shit, but then so I was gonna meet D-Dub too, and
yeah, we were all gonna be there, son. Everybody was gonna be there. All of us.
I swear to God, I'm hoping at least next year is tolerable. You know,
I hope so too. It was. You don't understand how like potent the MomoCon was gonna be. Like it was. We had like. It was like a panel. We were about to go crazy, but it's over now. It's over. It's all
Black
gone.
Cartoon Community. Oh, that would have been so awesome.
So bad.
Fuck.
It ended
but
so bad.
Seriously, geek. We all got refunds. I got my refund for Lightbox Expo too.
Yeah,
oh my
I
God.
got my refunds too. I'm good.
Discord Con. MomoCon had fucking MomoCon and Animal Crossing. That was wild.
What?
Yeah, MomoCon had their convention in Animal Crossing.
Man, I just want to go outside, man.
I mean, you can. You just gotta wear a mask and gloves.
Yeah, but you know, there's people that don't wear the mask and gloves, and that puts you in danger. It's a lot.
Yeah. I was at a Wawa one time, and everyone was wearing a mask, and that made me happy. Anyway, our good old bitch boy D-Dub man has a question.
Hey, what's up? Hey, man. Hey, you already know, man. Hey.
What? Are you gonna serenade us with your ASMR?
All right, guys.
Come on, bro.
So I have a good handful of questionroonies for Toonrific Tariq.
Here we go,
here, bro.
Because like I never met this guy before in my life, so I would like to get all these out the way. So
I've never spoken to you before.
Here's my first question. I heard that you are king nigga, and I would like to know, how would one, let's say like black anything, get into this the secret tribe called the Black Cartoon Community? Is there some specifications? Is there some specifications that I need?
Why would you do that?
How do I get in there?
Well, first of all,
Toon, I feel like you're the only person who could validly answer this question the nicest way possible, because you know what I would say to people. You know what I would say to people.
Listen, we just
D-Dub. In the most humble way possible, you gotta watch out what you're saying.
No, like this is a valid question. People need to know. I feel like he's the most valid person to answer this question.
We just reach out to people when, like, because number one, we're all friends. Like, everybody's just friends in general. So, like, that's one thing. It's not like we just kind of like run around snatching random people kind of thing. It just all started as like a bunch of people just trying to make sure everybody was good. And yeah, like usually what happens is, all right, so we do have like a really hilarious kind of, I wouldn't say recruiting process, but it is pretty funny how we do it. We like if we find like a smaller channel, right, and like we see they have like a history of doing like a bunch of cartoon videos or whatever, we'll all pick one video, and then we'll comment one by one at like almost at the same time. So we'll like freak the person out. Like they're like, wait, is this Review Your Life? Is this Man of 1,000 Thoughts? Is this Hats Off Media? Like, look at all these people commenting. And then one of us will send a DM like, hey, we think you're dope.
That is really sweet and really supportive. But Toon, I actually have a question. You ever watch Nathan Zed?
No.
Nathan Zed is a black vlogger, and he does a lot of reviews. He did a review on Sky High, calling it a masterpiece, and Nacho Libre too.
Sky High is a masterpiece.
Yeah, seriously, like Nathan Zed is a really fucking good YouTuber, and he made like a video on Last of Us 2 that is like the only video that matters, to be honest, because like the guy, he can collect his thoughts in a way that is cohesive and kind of fast, but he's a guy that knows a lot and makes really great videos about like being yourself and not having FOMO and shit like that.
If he has more subs than Toon, he probably don't care.
I don't know.
Hey, man, listen.
How many subs do you have? I mean, to be fair, Nathan Zed does have 500,000 subs, but I don't think anyone here talks about this guy.
Woo!
I don't think anyone here talks about this guy. And I don't know. I think it'd be cool if like you and him collabed on a video talking about the live action Kim Possible movie. I don't know.
I never heard of him before, so I would definitely like.
And Toon is trying to punch down, man. He ain't trying to bring more people who are already up.
Yes, I am. So remember, you here, so we could. It's not.
Yeah, you're our personal punching bag.
I don't know if I can say what I want to say right now. I'm gonna bring it up later, though.
I know exactly what you're about to talk about. Don't
you
talk
do?
about
Okay, all right.
I'm glad I barely have any context for your relationship, which makes this funny.
Yo, I hate him, bro.
I'm just the middleman, okay?
How much content do you say that a user must have until the recruiting process starts? Because would you say that one video would do it?
You
answer the question. Answer the question.
You know what, D-Dub, we are going to give someone else a chance to talk. So
it's stressing me out, man. I can't answer.
Yeah, shut your ass up. Anyway, Jinx, / Coffee, you have a question. Let's unmute you. Hey.
Hello, it is I.
What is your question?
What's good?
Okay, what is your favorite, name an old Nickelodeon cartoon that was, your favorite when you were a kid.
Oh, that's easy, because it's my favorite show still. It's Hey Arnold.
Yeah.
So it's my favorite show. I think it's my favorite show ever made.
I honestly didn't watch it as much as everyone else. I did watch it a bit as a kid, but as an adult, I can really appreciate for what it does by giving every character a chance to shine, and that's something I want to do with some of my original stories. I saw the Jungle movie, and it was the most satisfying movie I've ever seen. Like, it's like ASMR for storytelling.
The Jungle movie is one of those things where, like, when I first saw it, I cried, right? And I thought it was so beautiful. And then I watched it a couple months ago, I was at college. I rewatched it while I think my homies went to like a party or something. I stayed home and watched the Jungle movie. I watched it and I was like, oh, okay. Now that I see it through a different lens, it definitely has some problems, but it is Hey Arnold, and I love it because it's Hey Arnold. Worst thing about the Jungle movie is the guy that voices Gerald. Gerald always had the coolest voice to me out of everybody in Hey Arnold, and like you got to get the casting on Gerald right, but he sounds younger in the Jungle movie than he does by the end of Hey Arnold.
Wait, that is interesting.
Yes.
Also, I really liked your video about the Hey Arnold movie.
Oh, thank you. That was one of my favorite ones. I was a little disappointed that it didn't like go as crazy as I thought it would, but it was a lot of fun. It's my favorite video in terms of soundtrack too.
Seriously, and Lil Romeo was friends with Hey Arnold, man.
Yeah, he's
It's
friends
so
with Lil
weird.
Romeo.
Also, Geek, hey, you have a question? Hop on in here.
Geek Tunes.
Geek Tunes. Subscribe to Geek Tunes, everybody.
Yeah, God, you didn't have to say that, Trent. All right, so hey, first of all, Tariq, how's it going? How's it going?
What's up, bro? What's going on? What's up, King?
I'm doing good. So my question is, first of all, like you know how cartoon reviewers usually just use like character avatars and stuff in their videos. What made you want to do something different, like draw yourself in your videos?
That was because when I started to pick the channel back up, I didn't want to because I before I was doing the channel really heavy, I was doing freelance work and I was drawing all of the time. Drawing has always been like a part of my life or whatever. So I when I started to pick the channel back up, I'm like, okay, if I focus on this, I'm probably never gonna draw again if I don't incorporate it in here somehow. So that's where like the little skits came from, or like that's why like I've rarely ever reuse drawings. I always kind of do drawings with every video just to kind of make sure that I'm still drawing somehow. I'm not really the biggest fan of drawing anymore, but it does keep me going. It does keep me still sharp. It does keep me still experimenting with different poses when I'm not doing. Because sometimes, honestly, I think the funniest pose to me is like me with my hands in the jean jacket and like just looking forward. I think that pose is hilarious just because it's so mundane. But like still, whenever there's like people come on or stuff like that, it's always really fun to do that. So
that's something I want to do with my videos, where I draw different personas and faces for myself, because I'm tired of like faceless voices telling me why Shark Tale is a cinematic disaster. Like no shade to Scrofilla or whatever. I just want to see who I'm listening to. You know.
That was a very specific example.
Shark Tale was a childhood movie, okay?
Ooh.
My childhood was weird. I was exposed to a lot of stuff like The Search for Santa Claus, which starred the Duff Twins as penguins finding Santa.
I'm sorry.
You know what? It's okay, because I feel like me being exposed to a lot of obscure stuff instead of the more popular stuff kind of made me more fair to a lot of things. Because like
that's valid.
Yeah, like everyone played Crash Team Racing. I played Lego Racers. Like legit, Lego Racers is a great game that needs a HD treatment. Lego, yeah.
I wish I knew what you meant, because I haven't picked up a video game controller in so long.
Yeah.
I don't even know what a game is anymore.
I mean, you could probably play those games on those Disney DVDs on the special features, you know?
Oh my god. Wait, do I have any of those? I have the That's So Sweet Life of Hannah Montana DVD. I wonder if there's a game on that. I forgot they used to do that.
Oh my god. Yeah, that was really cool. And then Blu-ray decided to maybe they do it. Fuck.
Oh my god, I forgot they used to do that. Why would you?
There's a new Batman movie coming out where that's literally the game. It's like a choose your own adventure thing.
So, oh my god, I forgot they. Wow.
Yeah,
I know exactly what I was supposed to like record like audio after this, but no, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna pop in the DVDs.
All right, you can record while you watch the DVD. No, that doesn't sound right.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. I'm just popping in DVDs and trying to play the game.
All right. Yeah, we're asking questions. So, anyone else got questions? Anyone at all? Because if
Talk
not,
to me.
talk to me like lovers do. Miles has a question. Hello.
Hey, Trent.
Hey, what?
Hey, Tariq. Big
What's
fan of
up?
your work. And I have one question. Who are your biggest influencers while you're doing this YouTube thing?
As far as just like videos in general.
Yeah.
See, we got Lindsay Ellis, we got Pan, we got Rebel Sexy, obviously. We got Pie Guy Rules, we got Animat. Pan, Pie Guy, and Animat were like the 3 that made me do the channel in general. Influences.
You ever thought of collabing with those 3?
Huh?
You ever thought of collabing with Pan, Pie Guy Rules, and Animat?
You know, it's so weird is that like those guys for some reason are so out of they feel like they're so out of my reach for some reason. I don't know why they do. They just kind of feel like that because I've always looked up to them. Animat brought me on this podcast one time, but like my audio was like kind of trash, bro. Like it was like I was like breaking up really weird. It was kind of
Pan is not intimidating at all. I saw him at MomoCon and I got him to draw me for $3, and I recently got to talk to him in the CC server. And like,
Pan is like a really
yeah,
cool dude. He's really
yeah,
cool.
you're in the CC server, aren't you?
Yeah. Pan did this drawing for me. When I was 15, I was either 15 or 16. Yeah, I commissioned him when I was either 15 or 16, and he drew Kiki, Brad, and Cree from Power K. It's actually right next to me. I have it hanging on my wall. I haven't taken it down.
Oh my
in
god!
years.
If you can take a picture of it, please. I'm gonna put this in the podcast.
Yeah, definitely. He's in Power of K. Like, that's how cool the dude is.
Yeah, run that shit.
So funny. I gave him like no direction for that line. Like, so the way he did it is like, I guess how he read it, and he did it so perfectly. It was so good.
Yes, the guy. I sometimes I wish I could like talk to some people that I'm influenced by, but what scares me is that I don't know what to talk about. But it's really easy. You could just talk about fucking anything. It doesn't have to be like, oh, this stuff that you are known for. What inspired you to do this thing? Like, it could be shit like favorite foods or music.
Yeah, a lot of these people are just like really, really cool dudes. Like, I think Pie Guy is the only one I haven't spoken to directly, but like, nah, for a lot of reasons, Pie Guy definitely like shaped the way that I like look at media. Because I remember he used to do those Schneider's Bakery videos where he would like take like episodes of like iCarly or Victorious or even Drake and Josh and like look at them a little more analytically. And those shows like shape the way that I like write in general. So like it was really interesting that somebody took these as serious as I did and like really wanted to pick apart how they were put together and like the character relationships and stuff. So yeah, he's definitely like up there in my influences. There's the Real Gems who does Simpsons videos. So good. He's probably my favorite channel in the history of YouTube. He's so good. Never made a bad video, never made a bad point. He's just so good.
I like Pan, and Some Call Me Johnny is one of the few game reviewers I can like not feel bad about disagreeing with.
I don't watch a lot of game videos.
It's fine, but like, my point is like the guy makes me not feel bad for disagreeing with him, and same to you.
Yeah.
Makes me.
That's how it should be.
Yes. Shiz. Also, I miss old Kanye said he had another question. Are you gonna review Daria?
Daria is written on my list just because I want to. A lot of the shows that I have on my list are shows that I just really want to rewatch in general, and like the videos give me a reason to rewatch them. And Daria is definitely on that list. Daria and King of the Hill is another one of those. I'm just kind of like, I just want to watch this again. So if I act like I'm doing it for my job, then like I'll have a valid reason to sit down and watch 13 seasons worth of King of Hill.
Okay. All right. Ask Air has a question he'd like to ask in the air. What's your question?
Yikes.
Hey, what's up? My question is, as YouTubers, which YouTubers inspire you guys?
I said Some Call Me Johnny. We got Toon over here. Pan Pizza, definitely, because he goes by a philosophy that he makes videos on stuff he wants to see topics on, so he wants to see videos on, so I just make videos that I want to see.
Right.
Too.
Yeah. I think I might have listed all of them already. I mean, there's
Lindsay,
who else can I
Pan.
think about? See if I could.
Some guy is trying to say that he's the inspiration for Toonrific, but nah, you know what? Fuck it. Let's drop the act and say that D-Dub man helped us out here, even if he is a little bitch.
Nah, all of like it's weird because I'm trying to list people that aren't my friends first before I hop into my friend, because all of my friends definitely like. Sometime I'll see a video that one of the homies do, and I'll either go, all right, I'm never doing a video on this. I can't do it because they killed it. Dub, I give Dub a lot of crap, but Dub did the best Static Shock video that could ever be produced. Like I don't think anybody should do a Static Shock video after Dub. Just like I don't think anybody should do a Coonskin video after Man. Like there's just some like Man, Dub, D'Angelo, Joe, Ben, Deli, yeah, they all do really great. They all do really great stuff, and like whenever I see them put stuff together, it like always makes me happy whenever they do.
Hey, shout out to Ben the Looney, who's at work right now, but he wanted to say hi, and I wanted to bring up how he actually thought about doing How to Redneck.
How to Redneck.
Yeah.
You know how many jokes I get about like people wanting to do how to and whatever they are. Like I got one of my friend Gavin from college. He said he wanted to do because he's a redhead, so he said he was gonna do How to Redhead or something like that. It was a lot. There's a lot going on. It was a lot. Those jokes are always really fun.
How to Ginger, and the video just starts off with Copper Cab.
It's gonna start off with oh man, what's the guy's name from Zack and Cody?
Zack and Cody had gingers?
It was the best friend, you know.
Bob?
Was it Bob?
I don't watch sitcoms as much as I could. They were funny.
That was Sweet Life on Dick.
No, it wasn't. No, stop. No, they had a best friend. It was them. It was Zack and Cody, and then there was Max was, I think that was Allison Stoner, and they had a guy best friend. Was it Bob? It was Bob. It was man said it was Bob. It was Bob. Bob was there. Bob had red hair and he had freckles.
Okay. I'm so God, I don't watch sitcoms. I just know that Ashley Tisdale is in Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, and she plays Anne in Amphibia, and I love Anne in Amphibia.
Look at where you took it. You just neglected her 10 years as Candace Flynn.
Asian. Damn it! Oh my God!
Oh, Brenda Song.
Brenda Song. I'm sorry.
Jeez.
Candace Flynn. Candace Flynn sounds like an actor name. I'm sorry.
Candace Flynn is Ashley Tisdale, who was also in A Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
God.
Brenda Song was London Tipton on The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, and she's also the star in Amphibia. And Wendy Wu, Homecoming Warrior.
I wanna animate that Prindle scene in Zack and Cody with Amphibia characters.
Do it.
I will. Ashley Tisdale, Brenda Small. Ashley Tisdale was Candace, and all right. I'll remember that next time. But I remember when Phineas and Ferb came out, some people didn't like it because Ashley Tisdale was in High School Musical, and High School Musical was the biggest trend to rant on in YouTube back in the day. Like I don't know if you were too young to remember this, but people back then on the YouTube were. Oh, you remember like people who complain about Twilight and Soccer Moms and Goths and Final Fantasy VII?
I've been around for a really long time, son. Like I think I started getting on YouTube like in like either 2006 or 2007. So I've been around for a lot of that stuff. So I remember all of that. I remember like the narrative shifting. There's a lot of shit. If you watch any of those old rant videos, many Cartoon Network, Disney Channel, Nickelodeon shows that are regarded in such high regard now, people hate it, fam. Like,
yeah,
like people hated a lot of those cartoons. Even like this, like I found like rant videos on like Camp Lazlo's hilarious, but there's rant videos
yeah.
on like Camp Lazlo and stuff.
It's a
It
rip.
just goes to show you that people complain about anything.
Edward is a ripoff of Squidward or something. Like,
Oh
goddamn.
yeah, there was a lot of stuff like that. Just because
Everything
they
ripped
had
off
like a
SpongeBob.
mad person.
Wait, D-Dub said Toon remembers the first YouTube video. What does that mean?
I do remember the first YouTube video. It's the
Was it the guy at the zoo, or was it your YouTube video that was the first?
it was the guy at the zoo.
Yeah, but I thought he was
Yeah,
referring to your first ever YouTube video.
Nah,
I
Toon's
think he
been on
was saying-
YouTube for so long that like he remembers all fucking YouTube videos.
Like he's saying I remember when the first YouTube video came out. Like I was there. I
Man,
might have been, bro.
How old are you?
I'm 22.
I'm 24, and I feel younger than you.
My 23rd birthday is in December.
Oh shit, we got to do something.
Yeah, bro, we're gonna be there, bro.
It's gonna be a lot of milky eggnog. What am I saying?
Huh?
Is eggnog made out of eggs?
I don't know.
Do not celebrate Toon's birthday. He hates his birthday.
I do hate my birthday. I've determined that I'm gonna celebrate my birthday every year by making a video about something that I like that everybody hates. That's why the Michael and I video came out on my birthday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. What else do you like that everyone hates?
I like Scoob. Everybody hates Scoob, so I think I might do Scoob on my birthday.
Oh my god, you gotta.
You just spoiled it.
I did just spoil it, but it doesn't matter. It don't matter. What you tried to do, you can't destroy me. I'm still standing.
I am afraid to say it, but Simon Cowell was right.
Hey man.
I thought the movie was all right. It wasn't nothing to really offend me. I don't know. I just wish the actors had more to work with, because one thing that I don't like in popular movies is that they don't let the big name actors do stuff that people love them for. Like, I want to see more of Spanish speaking Velma. Velma.
Let me explain my case for how I conceived Scoob. I saw Scoob. The first time I saw Scoob off an edible. And I was so far gone that the experience that the emotions that I felt watching Scoob for the first time, it felt like the first time I watched Spider-Verse. Like my mind exploded. Like I was like, what am I looking at? This is so cool. Like I was blown away. And then when I woke up, like everybody, man, Deli, nostalgia, everybody was going crazy. It's so bad. I hate it, bro. Like, yeah, I'm like, yo, chill.
I remember that picture
chill,
I remember that picture Super D did of you just chilling in the background.
That's
and everyone
exactly
was just
how
swimming.
it was. Like I was like, and like they kept saying like your opinion doesn't matter. We can't trust you. And I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna watch it again. So I watched Scoob twice in succession. I watched it that night, the first night, and when I woke up, I watched it again. When I watched it again, you can see my letterbox. I have a letterbox account. You see my letterbox. The first time I watched Scoob, I gave it 5 stars. And the second time I watched Scoob, I gave it 3 stars. And I said, my review says, all right, I'm sober now. But
do you drink?
No. Huh?
Do you drink?
Oh yeah, sometimes.
But Scoob, anything else to say about it? Or are you gonna save it for your review?
Yeah, saving it for December 30th.
All right. It's gonna be wild.
If we last that long.
Hey, what you say?
Do not underestimate the power of this man. He made How to Black.
I did. I changed the
I was there too. What the
fuck? You were outside, literally outside for that, because you had to call him.
Nah, he called me. He called me.
Dub simultaneously saved my life and ruined it at the same time.
D-Dub, why were you in that? Why were you in that big ass invasion collab anyway?
Oh, because he already did.
Oh.
He already did that invaded video, and he wasn't there when we were planning it. But
no, I'm gonna tell this story. I'm gonna tell this whole story.
Go ahead, bro. Do your thing, bro. Do your thing, bro. Go ahead. Speak.
Yo, so that invaded collab was my fucking idea anyway. And they were like, yo, that does sound nice. They was like, yo, that does sound nice.
No, it was not. That was not the idea.
Man, help me out with this. Help me out.
That was not. That's not how it happened, bro. Go ahead, tell me about it.
Man, I pitched the idea, and they were like, I was like, yeah, I did the invaded thing. They're like, yo, invaded does sound like a cool idea.
Okay, no, that was a total lie. What you just said. What happened?
Thank you, bro.
We were talking about good like crossover, and then the invader came up, and then we were like, yo, this be kind of sick. We kind of expanded this across multiple channels. Like, what if that happened? And we were like, yo, do that. And like a friend Super D, shout out to Super D, go subscribe to him,
please,
or like follow him on Twitter. He makes rosebuds and pen and ink, but I digress.
Amazing art,
really. And like he was like, yo, you guys probably should do this. And like at first it was just talk, but then he made us thumbnails, and then we decided, well, now we have to do it. Like we just have to now.
The one other really important piece of that puzzle was because like we woke up the next morning and we were kind of like, yo, we should really do this. And then Nostalgia looked it up, and like the date was coming up really close. Like it was like the next week. And then like we were like, oh, we got to do it now. And everybody was like, right now, we're gonna do it right now. And then that's when D did the thumbnails, and everybody was like, well, all right, let's go.
Man, I want my credit, bro.
It just worked, man. It just worked so well. And D-Dub, you got your credit, okay?
I was the reason that video even exists. You know what, man.
Like I was gonna say, Dub simultaneously saved my life and ruined it at the same time, because yes, he is the reason how the Black came out. Yes, absolutely. But he is also the reason why I have been plagued with comments asking me if Johnny 2x4 is Black. I did not say that.
No.
And I've been catching it for 2 years.
You're still getting it?
Yes.
And just to clarify again, Johnny 2x4 is Black. Like,
yes. Why is that so hard to accept? Are people that like angry at the?
Yo, bro, he was a monkey in one episode. Come on, like this shit writes itself.
He was
what melon head? What watermelon head?
It's the afro. It's the afro that gave it away.
Bro, he doesn't want to say it because he know he's gonna get canceled, bro. Like it sucks.
Wow, he got canceled for writing a Black character. How did?
Nah, it was the way he was writing him is what the problem was.
Oh, fuck,
Johnny low key racist, bro. He's low key a racist depiction. Like he they made him a monkey.
God.
He had like a whole monkey bit, like there's like a whole clip of like, hey, I'm a monkey, give me a peanut, and like
I'm just
the video man did, the nigga was digging in the garbage.
They just opened the episode with that shit, bro. It was weird.
I'm just gonna yeah. How long is this interview gonna be? Does anyone else?
Like that's it. That's the interview right there. We're done.
Okay. Does anyone have any more questions? Oh my god.
Yeah, bro. Why you a bitch?
Because D-Dub, I'm your bitch. Get over here.
Whoa.
What is it, Kanye?
When is the next episode of Power K coming out?
No.
Who just asked me that?
I literally told them not to ask you that too.
I'm really sorry. I hope like that didn't trigger anything.
It's okay, son. There's a person on Instagram that's been drawing a lot of Power K art recently. Yeah, this was really sweet.
Can we shout him out?
Yeah, her name is Shanna Daniels, and she has a bunch of numbers at the end of it. I want to make sure that I read correctly.
Thank you.
Is, oh, Jesus Christ, I gotta go to Instagram. Her name is Shanna Daniels, Shanna.Daniels.9026. she's been drawing a lot of Power K stuff lately. So last night I did a sketch of Kiki and sent it to her to thank her. Also, last night I drew what the kids from Power K would look like if they're like juniors or seniors in high school.
How do you spell
I need
Shanna?
that.
How do you spell
I got
Shanna?
you, bro. Shana.
Oh, one N. There she is.
Yeah, she's drawing a lot of Power K stuff. She did like this really cool thing where she like gave them kids. I think she calls it Power K, the next generation. It's really cool.
I just gave her a follow, so copy and paste the link. Go follow her, everybody.
There you go.
Oh shit, while we're at it, I might as well recommend the artists y'all should follow too, because I went to an HBC with a whole bunch of artists in college, and they are probably some of the best artists I've ever had the pleasure of being friends with and having to work with. There's a guy who's a father who's doing like a webcomic about raising a family. There's this girl who draws amazing art, and she already got like an internship in Atlanta. And there's this girl who draws artwork that is on par with like it's on par with like One Punch Man and shit. It's really amazing. God, where is it? What I don't like about Instagram's following thing is that they don't organize everything in alphabetical order.
Okay, I get that.
So
Definitely.
There we go. Here is the artist that draws everything in a really good anime style. Rook Tunes, is that the guy? There we go. Rook Art is the father I mentioned, who's a really good artist. I'll recommend other stuff later, but a lot of these people are great, and I wish more people followed them. There's DJ Donut Man. He's really good. This is going to be like this turned into like the shilling hour where I wanted to show everyone black artists that y'all should follow because they're great.
I love it.
What? Thanks. Wait, close what? And I guess the podcast went on for too long, so I guess that's it.
Getting antsy?
What?
Is everybody getting antsy? Is D-Dub Man Review Your Life getting antsy?
Yeah, man. You can't be here for longer? What's wrong? You got no patience?
He doesn't.
Shut up.
Yeah. You gotta learn to be patient, dude. You can't just. What are you? A millennial?
He might not be. I don't know.
Anyway, if no one has a question, I guess we'll end the podcast here. Thank you, Toon, for joining me on this adventure. I'm really glad to have you on here, and I'm glad to bring all these people on here.
Thank you for having me. This was really fun. I got to
really
yell at my friends.
Yeah. I guess that's that. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and thank you for joining me. Take care, and stay salty, everybody.
Everybody stay salty.